Oh, yeah. I'm super excited. I can't get more excited to talk to a guest. And on the stream right now, we have the hardcore legend himself, WWE Hall of Famer, Hall of Fame in any promotion that he's ever strapped boots on for. We got the one and only Mick Foley. Good morning, Mick Foley.
Great to be with you, Beef Vegan. How's everything there? Right there in Tucson.
It's doing good. It's getting a lot better. Now that we're past pandemic for the most part, obviously it's still pandemic, but we're starting to get live events. And now we're getting marquee names coming through the town again. And more importantly, we're getting you at the House of Bards on Tuesday night, which is your Have a Nice Day comedy tour. I'm super excited to see your stand-up live in action.
Well, let's not call it stand-up or comedy because I think your viewers and your listeners get the idea that I'll be talking about weather and current events and politics. This is an old-fashioned trip down memory lane with a story. I'm a storyteller, so I'll be telling stories. With the benefit of time, I have the ability to exaggerate them for your listening pleasure.
Well, you've always been great on the mic and a great storyteller, but naturally funny as well. So I know it's not a stand-up, but there's different styles of stand-up, and your storytelling is definitely funny.
Yeah. So among stand-up comics, they go, oh, yeah. Well, of course, storytelling is a form of stand-up. It's just when people hear that word, it's like, would you like to see Mick Foley do stand-up? Like, no, I'll take a pass. Would you like to hear him tell funny stories about his career in wrestling? And it's like, yeah, I would love to do that. So it's just a model. It's just a brand. Now, it's tough to explain to people how you can be a place called Chuckles or Loonies and you're not doing comedy. It's almost like Al Snow appearing on an episode of Legends House. Boom!
I still got it.
There's
I love it. You're also going to have Dolph Ziggler opening up for you both in Phoenix and Tucson. So that's a special treat that's exclusively to Arizona, right?
Yeah, it is. The Zigzag Man. He may be joining me in Southern California as well, but he's an Arizona guy, and he is a stand-up. He loves it. He really works on it. He's always got a notebook that he's writing in. And I really think he just wrestles to, support his comedy career. But he'll be doing a good, solid 20-minute set, and then he'll be joining me for part of the meet and greet. So it's a multi-generational show.
Yeah, that's going to be fantastic too. And I think what's great as well is that he'll set a bar. When you have a good opener and they kill, then you got to come out. You already have that energy. Plus, being a competitive person like you are, you gotta beat it.
Yeah, honestly, I'd rather go out there and vault over a bar of limited expectations.
Yeah. You shouldn't have let Dolph on the show then.
Well, I'm going to have him on the show. I'm just going to tell him to bring his B game.
There you go.
And
that's right.
No, he's going to kill it. And it does force you to up your. I take a lot of pride, and I'm not joking about Tucson being a little light. It's one of the two on the tour that's lighter than I'd hope. But I always bring my A game. I remember sometimes it's like wrestling in the sense that I need a little jolt to get me into that alternate reality. And so one time I finished the 20 Years of Hell tour. It was already done. We'd done our 20 dates, but I had a last minute offer from Wizard World in Chicago. They wanted me to, and they made me an offer I couldn't refuse. But there was too little time to promote the show one day. So I go walking in, there's 26 people, and it's 26 people in a ballroom, which is the worst environment for telling stories because you want a lower ceiling, you want like a kind of, a little darkness there and fans, fanned out in front of you. And here it's a huge ballroom that's meant to seat 1,000. We've got 26 people in it. It's bright as day. It's the worst possible scenario. So what I did, I went into a little, Mr. McMahon / Mankind story. And I looked up at this person and I could see their reaction. And the reaction on their face was, I can't believe he's going all out in front of 26 people. And I looked at the person. I said, you didn't think I was bringing my A game, did you? And I said, oh, I always bring my A game. So
yeah.
So I'm not, don't get me wrong. We wouldn't dare bring our B or C games to Tucson.
Right. Well, in a way, I mean, I'm sure you've done plenty of halls that were light, the bingo halls and working up in Independence. So and I'm sure that you risked your body like you did in a sold out arena before. It's what you're known
Hey,
for.
memory serves me correctly. I believe I won a WWE title in Tucson.
You did right. You did.
From a certain Dwayne Johnson, and we did that in front of no fans. So that
Exactly.
the empty arena match that aired during halftime of the Super Bowl. And
Yep.
The
brother,
halftime
we
heat.
all out in that endeavor. So if I can go all out in an empty arena, imagine what I'll do in front of 72 people. Oh,
It's gonna be a lot more people than that, but yeah, I work at that arena, doing arena hosting for the professional hockey team in town, and I was privy to that information. Now, I remember that match like it was yesterday.
yeah.
It was just my peak wrestling fandom. Obviously it was a heat Super Bowl halftime show, first time ever, last time ever
On MTV, I believe.
on MTV. Going down those steps, I had to run up and down those steps. I have to run up and down them constantly. They're unforgiving.
No, I think I don't mean to correct you, but I believe it was Mr. McMahon saw the giant rating that we had done for MTV with a celebrity death match featuring Stone Cold. We'd done it during a halftime of the Super Bowl, and Mr. McMahon, being who he is, just thought, why give MTV that rating? So we were on USA.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
For a while, we set a record with whatever kind of rating we tuned in, but that was it was a fun match, and it's one now I'm going to take pen and paper and write some stuff out and make sure that I do that historic evening justice when I'm at the House of Cards.
Right, because it's got to feel differently going down those stairs, those concrete, unforgiving stairs, when there aren't people around for that adrenaline, right?
Yeah, adrenaline, and you kind of the crowd to kind of anesthetize. I believe that's the word. The pain, because that adrenaline is a heck of a performance enhancer. So
yes.
It's tough to get that going. I walked down the aisle and I could hear Mr. McMahon doing commentary, and Rock was in the ring waiting for me. It was like a crazy day, but any day that ends with me defeating the biggest star in the world, highest paid entertainer in the world, I believe, that's a good day.
Yes, absolutely. Do you still talk to Rock at all?
Occasionally, mostly through social media. We share a text, and and I'm always hearing from people. Hey, DJ says hello. So I consider him a good friend, and who knows? It could be the next president of the United States. Who knows?
Yeah,
I think it's happening. He's setting the seeds in that show, Young Rock. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, he owes you. I don't think he'd be as over as he is today if it wasn't for the run that he had with you as Mankind during the heyday. I know you want to mark out with some questions. Ask Mick Foley some questions, Powers. I know you have them. And
I don't know if it's asking him questions as much as talking to him, because this is exciting. It's a thrill ride.
Yeah.
I get to show him. I bought my VIP ticket for the show, right? I don't care about a free ticket. I need VIP status, right?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I carried around a sketchbook because I'm a cartoonist, right? My whole life, because if there's a few people you're going to meet, if you live on Long Island, and I did for my whole life, it's Mick Foley and Dee Snider. I remember you said something like that, right?
Mick Foley, Dee Snider, and Bud Harrelson from the 1969 Mets.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd walk around with it.
Go ahead.
I'd walk around with this. I drew a picture of you, and I'm going to bring it when I meet you, because that's what I want you to sign. I can't wait. I drew like almost as if it was a sitcom pitch of the Three Faces of Foley, where like they lived inside your head and it'd be an animated cartoon. And I drew that, and I can't wait to show it to you. I'm like super pumped.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah. So that's going to be fun. That's at the show. Worth the price. Let's put him over. Yeah. Because you know what? Tucson's disappointing you. I can't have that happen.
Yeah, no, we're not going to let it happen in our town.
Can I Prince of promote him real quick? Can I do my whole thing?
Do your spiel.
Because here we are. We're from Long Island, right? Because I'm your BFF. I'm your best Frank forever. The Prince of Promotion, the King of Commotion, your master of ceremonies, the ambassador of entertainment, a certified phonologist from the School of Hard Knocks. Mick Foley, hardcore legend. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Woo.
Woo-hoo.
Woohoo! I'm excited too for your show. I can't wait till it's there at House of Bards. It's going to be the best. You haven't bought a ticket yet? What are you thinking? The hardcore legend's going to come here. He might throw out some thumbtacks just to pop your tires. So you stop right in the middle of the street, House of Bards. Pop on out, pop on in. It's going to be the best thing you've ever seen. Not to borrow a phrase from a legend. Bang, bang. Toot, toot. I love it the most.
All right. So That was Powers promo, Prince of Promotion, coming from a promo expert like yourself. What's the rating? What do you give Powers?
That's a man. I will only say it's a 9 and not a 10 because I want to give him encouragement to expand even farther. But that was darn good.
Heck
Yes,
yeah, I'll
I
take a
love
darn
it.
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do